So I don't know. What are we talking about?
I don't know. What are we talking about? Why don't you tell the people what we're talking about?
Well, we're talking about how. I just have to compliment you, by the way. Like, I think the body, the legs are looking right.
Shut up!
I'm so serious. I think the legs are looking right. I think that you've been, the tanning is, oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this goddamn video.
You're
you guys.
so dumb.
I'm so serious. But anyway, so let's get into the email that is retarded and way out in left field. And this guy wants to know, his email is called, what was it called? It was How to Sleep with a Married Woman, right?
Right.
Okay. So he's saying, so he's asking, there's this chick at his job, and I was reading it, but the grammar's so fucked up in it, like I was just like, wow, like, okay. But anyway, so there's this chick at his job, and she's married, and he doesn't know if she's digging him, but she's, real nice to him, and they have good conversation, like they talk and stuff. So he wants to know if he should, like, he said he wants to sleep with her. And so he wants to know, how should he go about to maybe, I don't know, let her know he wants to sleep with her, or get to sleep with her. And he wants to know if I have any, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, if I have any, I don't know, like tactics to bone a married woman, I guess. I don't know. And, I don't know. Why are you so quiet?
I don't know why I'm really disgusted by this email.
Why?
Because he's trying to sleep with a married woman. And then on top of that, I'm even more bothered that you even want to address this issue, this topic, or this email. That you even want to entertain, as if you have any advice to give him.
No, I'm just saying, like, of course, I'm a married man, obviously, but what I'm saying is that I'm going to help him. He wants to know.
But how would you know how to help him is what's bothering me. How would you know what to say to him to give advice? It sounds like, have you tried to do something like this before?
Fuck no.
That's what it sounds
like.
Fuck
no, I would never try to do that.
Then how would you know what to say?
Listen, babe, I don't know exactly what to say. This email is getting me in trouble. I didn't even do shit. I didn't know. It's not like I know what to say. It's just what I maybe would say if I were to try to crack at a married woman. You get what I'm saying?
You've given it thought before.
No.
You're saying
no.
You are a married man.
I know.
I
know I'm a married man, but what I'm saying is, babe, I'm not giving. I didn't give it thought before, but I'm just saying, like, just use your brain. Like, what do you think is something that you could do? What are things you could do if you wanted to sleep with a married woman? Now, sure, of course, I wouldn't. I'm a married man. And this email is getting me in trouble, you guys.
Okay, so
my wife is getting all bent out of shape. Her face is turning fucking red.
So you're saying you're just so sharp like that you can just think of advice to give on a certain topic that it's never even crossed your mind before.
No, but it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out, like, something that you could, how the mind works, right? Like, a woman's mind, like, you would think, like, but anyways, let's get it off of me, and I'm getting, I'm getting accused by my wife for, I don't know, like, she's thinking maybe I thought about this shit before and I haven't, but, you've had dudes at your job hit on you before, like, say little slick shit to you.
I know, and I think of them as douchebags.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that, so, anyways, let me give you the advice. If you want to sleep with this married woman, first of all, I do not condone that you want to bone this married chick, but I am going to give him advice because that's what our channel is about. Our channel is about giving people advice, answering people's emails, relationships, or any other issues that people have in life. So I'm going to give him my advice. Now, I think you should say this to her, okay? You should say to her, are you happy? Because, of course, she's married. She's a married woman. So you should ask her if she's happy. And that's all you ask her. Don't talk shit about her husband or anything, because, listen, if you talk shit about her husband, she's going to automatically get on the defense.
How is that going to work? Are you happy?
Because, listen, if you ask her if she's happy, she's going to, of course, say, of course I'm happy. Why would I not be happy, right? Then, at that time. But then when she's driving home or in the shower later on, or 2 days or 3 days or a week later, you guys, that's going to dawn on her again. She's going to be like, damn, that was a good question that guy asked me. Am I happy? She's going to start trying to reevaluate her marriage. I promise you. There's been, everybody, including me, has had people say things to us, or ask us something or whatever, and a day or two or a week later, we thought about it again. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a very important question you ask her, because the reason you ask her, are you happy, is because you want her to reevaluate her marriage. You right? So at first she's going to say, of course, she's happy and all that. But then she's going to start second guessing herself and asking herself when she's alone, damn, am I really happy? You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's a very important question. Now look, if you want the punana kana nana, if you want to get it in with this married chick, it's very important you ask her that question. Another thing, because the reason I already told you is because you want her to, and she might not do it right then, but later on, driving home from work or in the shower or just whatever, she's going to be starting to reevaluate her marriage. And she's going to ask herself, damn, am I really happy? Now, the reason you do that is because you're going to make her pick apart her husband. And you make her pick apart her husband because you want to fuck her. So the more she picks apart her husband, the easier it is for you to get it in. You get what I'm saying? Now, the reason I think that you might be getting in over your head is because you work with this chick. Like, you don't want to start no bullshit up and get fired. So the way you do it is, please keep text messages. If you're even able to get her phone number, keep text messages. So it could show, like, if she was to later on go to your boss or whatever and say you're harassing her, the text messages are going to indicate that it's both ways. It's not just one-sided and you're harassing her. So keep all the text messages if you're able to get her phone number and text her personally. You know what I mean? The thing is that I don't know why you'd want to sleep with a married woman. I mean, I kind of do. Know why?
You do?
No, I do, honey. I think he wants to sleep with her because, remember, we had this conversation. Men want what they can't have. You're like, the hottest bitch is the bitch you can't fuck. You know what I mean? That's facts. That's just reality. So the hotter the girl, I always say, I've said this to you, the best pussy is pussy you've never had.
No, I get it, but like, how selfish is it of this guy to potentially ruin her marriage? Well, he is going to ruin her marriage.
She's ruining her marriage if this was to go down. It's not just him.
Well,
you got to remember, he's on the outside looking in.
No, you're giving him terrible advice.
Why is this terrible advice?
No, because it's terrible. Because you're helping him instigate problems in their, maybe it was like an okay marriage. Maybe they didn't really have major problems. Every marriage has its ups and downs. Every relationship has its ups and downs. But then you're giving him advice on how to really instigate like problems in their marriage.
Let me tell you something.
Asking her, oh, are you happy in your marriage?
No, that's just to get the ball rolling. That's a mind fuck to make her. The purpose of him asking, are you happy? Don't say, are you happy in your marriage? Just say, are you happy?
Right, for the sole purpose of him wanting to get it in, and then what? He's not going to take care of her like her husband is doing.
Okay.
That's so selfish.
Okay, but listen, we don't know if her husband takes care of her.
I don't like this guy, this emailer.
Okay, I get it, but I'm just saying, we don't know if her husband takes care of her, first of all, okay? Number two, the purpose of asking her this is just so she starts to reevaluate her husband. And the purpose is to pick him apart so she can justify being a hoe. She's going to justify by picking her husband apart. Okay, he's not all that anyways. Let me go fuck this dude I work with.
Right, but that's gonna be just it.
Well, we don't know.
We
don't know what it's gonna be.
Plans with her. He just wants to get it in because he's a douchebag. You can tell from his email.
Okay, I get that, but listen, most dudes that get with a chick don't know what they're gonna do with her. So at first, of course, he just wants to initially get it in. Most dudes that just get with a chick, we don't know if we're gonna wife the girl up or not. So initially, he just wants to get it in. Then if something was to progress later on, now, sure, I wouldn't advise you to go be with a married woman and have sex with her and then try to be serious with her, because if she can fuck around with her on her husband, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay,
and men, I assume they take loyalty really, really valuably.
Of course.
You know, it's very valuable to them, loyalty. So if they can see that they can get this married woman just so quickly, they're not really going to value her, because they're going to think, okay, well, she doesn't have loyalty to her husband. What makes me think she's going to have loyalty to me?
Of course, but here's the thing. When guys, remember I told you, men can't think until after we have sex. We can't think logical till after we have sex. Because our little head does all the thinking.
I get it, but so he's trying to ruin somebody's marriage just because he wants to have sex with his coworker?
Listen, a lot of times it's not about him trying to ruin it. That's up to her, not up to him. That's up to the wife. But listen, it's not about him trying to ruin it. He's just trying to have sex with her. You know, you heard you read in the email how he was talking about her body and how hot she was and all that. But look, maybe if she's giving you choosing signals, then, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. Most men don't hit on a woman for no reason. Like, it's rare. Like, you got to really be a thirsty cornball, no game having, no pussy getting motherfucker to just hit on a chick for no reason.
Right, because that's pretty aggressive.
Usually, a chick gives you some type of indication she's digging you. Maybe eye contact, maybe a smile. She might say hi to you, something like that. So we don't know what's going on in their office, in the workplace. Like, he said that they talk and stuff like that, but he wants to go take it further. So all I'm saying to you is just ask that question. That's all you need to ask. And don't be too aggressive either, because you don't want to get sexual harassment because you do work with her. But if you're able to get her phone number and you guys are texting back and forth, you kind of got to wait till she throws out the bait for you. Because if you get too aggressive, she'll get you fired. You know, if she starts to feel uncomfortable or whatever. So just make sure it's both sides.
It's just, damn, you sound like a pro.
I'm not a pro, babe, but I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm getting, my wife is gonna kick my ass, you guys, because I'm talking about this.
I just, like, I'm sitting here listening to you, and you sound like a pro. Like, you've done this before.
No, I've never been with a married chick. But I'm just saying, I've been around though where people have said certain things to married women, you know, and I'm just saying, like, the point of doing this is a total mind fuck. The point of asking her that question is because you're making her reevaluate her marriage, and you want her, the key is to make her unhappy, so that once she starts picking apart her husband, you have more chance to get in. You know what I mean? She'll let you in more once she starts saying, well, damn, I guess I'm not that happy after all. So let me go ahead and talk to whatever the guy, whatever, Greg or whatever. You didn't leave your name, so I don't know your name, but whatever your name is, she's gonna be like, well, you know, let me go ahead and talk to Greg or whatever, and fuck with him at the job. And I'm telling you, she might not even want to leave her husband. She might just want some new dick. She might just want some attention. You know, the saying, the myth that people think is that the longer you're with someone, the harder it is to fuck them. That's not true. The longer you're with someone, the easier it is to fuck her. So like me and you, 14 years in, I don't think dudes could get with you.
No.
But I'm just saying that. But you're not gonna tell me that either because you're my wife. But what I'm saying is that the longer, remember this, you guys, the longer a woman is married, the easier it is to fuck her, not the other way around. So guys get intimidated.
I feel like that depends on the woman.
Of course it does, baby. It depends on the woman. But I'm just saying, like, the harder it is, the easier it is to fuck her, the longer she's been married. Because when women get married a long time, they get bored. They want new attention. They start walking around the house asking their husband, do you think they're fat, or, are you still attracted to me? And, women say shit like that to their husbands because they think that, because the husband doesn't want to bone her 5 times a day anymore like he used to, that they feel like the husband's not attracted to her.
That's women who have insecurities.
I know, but I'm just saying, every woman has insecurities. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, some more than others.
Except you. She's in the fucking, we're on the treadmill after working out, you guys. She's really feeling herself. I'm so serious. She's really.
Don't say that on the video.
My wife is feeling herself. I'm so serious. She's like, oh my God, babe, look at my legs. Like, oh wow, like, she is feeling herself. But that's a good thing though, because those are the women that get fucked. Like, those are women that have affairs, the women that have low self-esteem and don't feel good about themselves.
Right.
So it's important that your wife feels like she's a dime piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
I don't need other men. I don't need other people to tell me how fine I am.
You know you're fine, huh, babe? Just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say, how fine you are.
I'll just say I don't need other people to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we really
self-esteem.
Yeah, we really don't, because believe me, you guys, sometimes I don't know how the bathroom can fit her in that motherfucker, because her head is that big.
Oh my God.
But real talk though, like, there's a reason he asked her that question, because that's to open her up. and then, you know, but hey, email me back and let me know in a week or 2 weeks or whatever how this goes, because I'm very curious to know how she responds to this. And remember, at first she's going to be on the defense. At first she's going to say, oh, well, of course I'm happy and all this at first. But pay attention to how her personality changes 4 or 5 days later. Because she's going to, I'm telling you, it's definitely going to make her reevaluate her marriage, I promise you. And if she starts picking her husband apart, that's when you go in for the kill. So anyways, this is long. This is a long video.
This is so crazy.
It might be, but I'm just saying, it's a long video. It's I'm not condoning you doing this. You guys leave a comment down below, and we are out.